excited about the win. I thought Vanderbilt came in here with a lot of momentum, obviously, coming off a huge win over LSU. You could see they really played well. You know, being down at halftime was tough again because we had the lead. What was the biggest lead for us in the first half? It had to be 6 or 7. Anybody know?
I think it was 8 at one point.
Yeah, and you know, we've got to do a better job protecting that. But give them credit. They're very well coached. They run a lot of good stuff. Thought we came out in the second half and really did a good job being aggressive. Nick got that layup to start the game. Then he hits a DJ for 3, and all of a sudden we're up 1 instead of down 4. And really built some momentum. You know, I thought Reggie obviously had a tremendous all-around game with 4 blocks, 6 assists. Got on the glass. Was 3 for 5 from 3. I thought that Nick had one of his best games of the year, as well as Tyson. They were huge, and again, it was a tough, hard-fought game. You know, we had too many turnovers. We got to cut down those turnovers. We'll see a 1-3-1 zone is trying to trap and force turnovers on Tuesday, and so we've got to really do a good job, you know, handling the pressure and using pass fakes.
Go ahead and lead off with Garrick here. Let's lead off with Garrick, and then we'll go to Paul.
None. Is there any update on Abdul after he left?
You know, our team doctor checked out his shoulder and said it's stable. He doesn't think it's going to be sore for the next day or 2, but that we're anticipating he's going to be okay, and I'll be praying.
Go ahead, Paul.
Coach, seemed like you subbed in more guys in the first half tonight, and noticed Molinar got in there pretty quickly, and you kept rotating guys probably more than the norm.
Yeah, we got to continue to do that. That's something that you'll see for the rest of the way.
Coach, at one point,
Prince actually sprained his ankle today in our live walkthrough, and but I think he's okay. He came in and gave us solid help. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry, Coach. At one point early in that second half, y'all had outscored them 24-9. Is there anything that you can point to as like a turning point or a key moment that led to that big scoring outburst for y'all to give y'all back the advantage?
I thought that we came out with great toughness and got stops. So we were getting the ball out in transition to the point where we had a couple, we were going too fast and had some turnovers that we can't afford. But we're at our best when we're getting stops, quick outlets, and pushing the ball. And then I thought Reggie did a nice job. I don't know how many threes he had in the first half, but I know he had at least 2 in the second half. And you know, those were big. The one that went in and out from the corner would have put us up 14. I was sure hoping that one would have stayed in as well.
I know if you got things the way you want it, you'd rather not have to dig out of some of these halftime deficits and things that you guys have had. But do you take some solace in the fact that it doesn't seem like this team ever blinks when they're down? I mean, it just they're always in it. It doesn't seem like there's any guilt, I guess, even when you're down in that.
We show good mental toughness in that respect, and that's big, you know. And you just keep fighting, you keep battling, you keep displaying toughness, you play as hard as you possibly can, and good things are going to happen because we have good players.
It was a tough night for Robert offensively, but it didn't seem like it affected the other parts of his game. He was still rebounding, blocking shots. Is it positive to see that that he didn't let it affect him?
Yeah, I really thought he did a good job considering that. And, you know, he had a couple shots going. I thought there were a couple of them. You know, it was just tough for him. But he's all about the team first. And if you look at his board play, he's second on the team in rebounding tonight, and showed a lot of toughness and grit for his team and his teammates.
Anything else for Coach before we let him go? Let's go ahead and get it to Anthony, and then we'll go to Tyler to wrap it up.
Coach, that Vanderbilt team y'all just played, they're 1-9 in the SEC, but they don't play like that at all. I'm just curious what you think about that team.
Well, I told our team, the first thing I told them is I have tremendous respect for their players and their coach and coaching staff, because there's zero quit in those guys. And even when we had the lead, they kept battling back. It was a 6-point game there in the last few minutes of the game. I mean, Reggie made a big block, I think, when we were up 6. I mean, that thing, was a hard fought. 10-point game doesn't really, I don't think, show how close the game really was and give them credit. And they're gonna win more games in our league this year for sure. You know, they're doing a good job, and, you know, they got young kids that are playing really hard, and they're hard to defend the way they penetrate and kick. And again, they miss 3 or 4 open threes where if they make them, I mean, who knows? I mean, open, in both halves. So, you know, I'm thankful.
We've obviously talked about Reggie a bunch on this run that he's been on, but I mean, the points, the rebounds for you, what's been the most impressive thing? You talked about his blocks, his assists. You know, during this stretch that he's been on, what's kind of
I think tonight was an incredibly complete game. You know, 6 assists, 4 blocks. You know, very efficient. You know, very efficient from the field. I mean, you know, he scores 25 points on 10 shots. That's efficiency at its best. Knocks down all his foul shots. You know, he's doing a tremendous job. And I thought his defense was really good tonight. And he's playing through the double teams better. You know, they're doubling, he's getting out. Really made some nice passes tonight.
All right, thank you guys. See you Monday.